Hello everyone, welcome to Soul Horizons Tarot. I am doing a reading for the sign of Aries, a love reading. Yes, romantic love. Not platonic, but it could come out that way. Being that this is a reading for the collective, keep in mind that it's not going to resonate for everyone. If it does not resonate for you, or cross-watchers out there that are looking into Aries, then it is probably not your story. Do not force it to apply to your situation. So we're going to get started. I've already pre-shuffled both decks, but I'm going to lay out your spread and we'll get started. So if you have any questions about personal readings, you can see that in the detail box below. This is going to be part one. It'll be the short version. If this does resonate for you and you want to find out more about it or look deeper into it, there will be a part two extended uploaded for free. You don't have to pay for that. So it'll be uploaded with the same title, and it will be a long version of the same reading. We'll delve into greater detail. And then if you enjoyed the reading, you enjoy the content, please leave a like, share, subscribe, or share your story in the comments, or just tell me, leave a short little, you can just say hi. It doesn't matter. It helps the algorithm put this out to a wider audience. But regardless, whether you're here for the first reading, you're only here for a few minutes, or you're here for the entirety, I appreciate all the support. Every little bit counts. So with that being said, let's go ahead and start this. This weird shuffling. I'm going to do this a couple times. I already did it, but I'm not liking the feel of it. As always, I forget to press my timer and turn on the fan because my camera overheats. 1 second. Okay, that should be good. Alright. First card is Aries' current energy situation. Second card is their person's. Third is the mutual energy and or situation between Aries and their person. Fourth is the future direction between Aries and this person. And the last on the bottom is the overall energy of the spread. Serves towards their best interest, greatest good, highest potential. Not what they want to hear, not what I want to tell them, but what is true. For the sign of Aries. Now into the future. Alright, 1. I find it odd that they're always very talkative in the pre-shuffle, and then when I'm trying to clarify, they don't pop out as much. It's very strange to me. Okay. Overall energy is the moon. Your energy is the 5 of Cups. Your person's is the 6 of Pentacles. Energy between you is the 8 of Swords, and the future direction is Strength. So signs and or genders of the card may not always apply. Just go with the energy and or characteristic of the card. As far as signs, we have Cancer, possibly Pisces. We also have Leo. Let me check the screen here and see if this is... Oh yeah, we can zoom in quite a bit. Maybe not that much. Yeah, should be good. And then way up. Try not to squish him in too much. Alright, maybe a little bit down. Hard to see both. Okay, I think that looks alright. Alright. So, for you, Aries, your current energy situation is the Five of Cups. As far as your person, this can be somebody that you are currently involved with, that is a past person, that is a future person, somebody that you have romantic interest in. It's just whoever you're here to get clarity on regarding love, or a romantic connection. Again, you can be currently dating this person, married to this person, just broken up, or you're just interested, or maybe they're interested in you. But like I said, it's whoever you're here to see about. Cross watchers too, this could give you more insight into your Aries person. Alright, so your current energy is the Five of Cups. So some of you may be grieving something from the past. In part 2 we'll definitely clarify to see what exactly that is, but usually this is a card of thinking about something that was lost, and it is from the past usually. It could be current, like a current thing that you're still going through the grieving process of. It could just be simply disappointment. It can also talk about shame, guilt, remorse, but it is a card of kind of shedding something that was at some point you did have feelings or emotions for. Now this could talk about, you are separated from this person specifically, or just this is more so your specific, not attached to them, but your energy, your situation at this time. So you are going through a healing period, or a period of just processing something that was lost, that you are you're trying to let go. You're still in the grieving phase. So again, in part 2 we will go a little bit deeper and see what exactly that is. With the moon there, this could be, something's catching up with you. Finally, you're faced with, you're forced into a position where you have to face it. Or it's been something that you've been putting off or procrastinating for a long time that's finally bubbling up to the surface. Or it's trauma that you've been dealing with for a long period of time, and you're still, dealing with that. So again, we will look deeper into that in part 2. So let's look at your feelings towards this person. What is Aries' feelings towards this person, please? Whoever this reading is about for the sign of Aries, their romantic person or partner, their love interest, whoever this is for. What are Aries' feelings towards this person? How do they feel about them? How does Aries feel about this person, please? Well, that's funny, we had the Lovers come out. So that is Gemini energy. So some of you are very connected, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically. This is very much one of those cards that a lot of people consider a soulmate, soul tie. Depending on clarifiers, it could talk about whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, but usually this is, this is a kind of card that you want to see for feelings towards a person. So you do feel connected to them in more than one way. It's not just, unless clarifiers dictate otherwise, it's not just a physical or not just a mental, it's all of the above. Not to steal her thunder, but I do love the way that Sassy Scorpion talks about the lovers being a multi-tiered or kind of almost dimensional connection. It's on all levels. So far that's a good thing, that you feel that towards that person. The clarifiers may change that drastically. You feel at home with this person, or you see something that could potentially grow into something much deeper if you aren't connected with this person yet. Tell me about how they feel. How does Aries feel about the current situation between the Aries and this person? How do the Aries feel about the current situation between them? What are their thoughts or feelings about the current situation regarding Aries and their person? What are their thoughts and or feelings about the current situation between them, please? Four of Pentacles. Okay. Either you're withholding something from them. That could be your feelings, that you feel this way about them. Or you feel that they are withholding from you. Regardless if, even if they are, you're mirroring that. You're reflecting that back, and you are also withholding and being guarded. It could be attached to this Five of Cups up here. Maybe you're just too in your feelings to really deal with it at this time, because this is the card of, you can't talk about being financially careful, saving up money, not spending at this time, or trying to save up for a purchase or an investment. But it can also be a card of, guarding or protecting your time, your energy, your resources, being a little bit guarded or closed off or non-receptive. For some of you, I could see this as maybe there was a break, but there's something about the connection that you feel tied to. And some of you may be trying to deny that. Sorry, I just had to check one more time, make sure everything's in the screen. Of course, the clarifiers will tell us more. Some of you, again, like I said, you may be holding your feelings about them close to your chest. You may not be expressing or you may, like I said, you may just be withholding your feelings or thoughts at this time. Protecting your energy, protecting your what you are giving to the connection. Okay, so we'll definitely have to look deeper into this. For some of you, I know this is a card of Gemini, but every time I see the bow and arrow tattoo on her arm, some of you may have a tattoo on your shoulder. But I kind of think of Sagittarius when I see that as well, just because of the bow and arrow. So yeah, let's move on to their current energy situation. We have the Six of Pentacles. So they may be trying to keep a certain level of balance or harmony, financially or otherwise. It doesn't really say much for what they're doing or what their situation is with just the Six of Pentacles. They could just be trying to maintain a balance, maintain a flow. They could be volunteering, they could be giving to charity or trying to give back in some way. They could be helping others at this time. Again, clarifiers will always tell us more. So it's not a lot of information about what exactly they're doing or what their situation is. But it is a card of, you know, healthy boundaries, maintaining a healthy boundary, or maintaining an equal give and take. Like I said, a balance. It's not giving too much or getting too little. It's usually a card about just the right amount. So they may be working on that at this time. So I'm going to go ahead and move to how they feel about you. How does this person feel about you? I do have 3 6s now, so, oh no, why did I say that's not a 6, that's a 5, 2 6s, yeah, 2 6s, we have 2 8s so far, 66, 88, tell me more, tell me how this person feels about Aries. Tell me about how this person feels towards Aries. How do they feel about Aries, please? How does this person feel about Aries? Keeping something in check just came to mind. Not letting something fluctuate too much for their energy or situation. Tell me, how does... I'm going to put that back just because I was distracted, but they may feel the Empress towards you. And I almost want to keep that. But if it's meant to come out, it'll come out again. So, how does this person feel about Aries? How does this person feel about Aries? That's Taurus, Libra energy, by the way. Okay. 3 of Cups. Okay. Okay, for some of you, this person may be trying to maintain a friendship, at the least. Others of you, this is just their feelings, notwithstanding that, but I said that because these 2 cards could talk about that. Not crossing the line, keeping it at an even keel here. But the 3 of Cups is their feelings towards you. They do feel a friendship with you, or a kinship. There is love, because the Cups talk about emotion, feeling, a spiritual kind of connection. The 3 of Cups is also a card about celebration. Usually it's something small, you know, like graduation, reunion, celebrating something that was achieved. But as far as their feelings towards you, they may just feel like, you know, keeping it kind of simple, but at the same time there are still feelings there. Okay, they may feel very comfortable around you. They may feel comfortable kind of being themselves, and like you're somebody that they can trust, that if they act silly that you won't judge them, or if they, you know, certain decisions or choices they make, that you would be a safe haven to share that with. There's an element of sharing here. Sharing in good times, whether that's like going out for drinks, sharing in their little celebrations, their victories, sharing in their feelings possibly. Tell me about how they think or feel about the situation, the current situation between you and what are their thoughts or feelings about the current situation between them and Aries? What are their current thoughts or feelings about the current situation between them? What is this person's thoughts or feelings about the current energy situation between them, please? Alright. This is what I'm talking about. When I'm shuffling, just sitting here shuffling, they come out. When I'm looking for a clip, doing it like this, they just hardly ever pop out. Alright, 1, 2, almost, and 3. Temperance. Okay. Someone is willing to wait here, waiting for the right time, waiting for you to heal, waiting that you'll let them know when you're ready, or they'll know the right time to act, possibly. Temperance and the Three of Wands, there's a timing element here, and they're waiting for that to reveal itself, or waiting for you to reveal yourself. It seems like they're picking up on the fact that you're not disclosing everything, or that you are not receptive to something from them at this time. Maybe you just seem kind of standoffish, or you're giving off this attitude of nonchalance or disinterest. But I get this feeling that they already kind of have an understanding here. We have 2 3s, and 3 and 3 makes 6. I don't know why, but I'm getting this energy of somebody that's patiently waiting for you. They're willing to wait. You're worth the wait, or this is worth the wait. Maybe they know it's not the right time to act, or maybe you've made it clear to them you're not ready. But regardless, they are willing to wait here patiently for you at this time. I wanted to make sure that the Three of Wands was the right card, and Temperance came out, and that confirms to me all in due time. There could be distance here. There could be a long distance connection here. I see that with all 3 of these cards. Before they can see you again, maybe you connect, through networking, social media, messaging. Not that there's not like phone calls and visits, but I get this feeling too that they think a lot about you, more so in the evening. They stay busy during the day, but when the day starts to close and come to an end, they think, and they kind of drift off into these thoughts and feelings, and I get this energy of looking forward. Now again, clarifiers may completely change this, but for some of you this may resonate. Some of you know already that there is a deeper connection here. And this 5 of Cups may have nothing to do with this person, but it could be. You could be grieving the distance. You may feel emotionally distant from this person, and it's creating this desire to kind of like wall yourself off from it and not acknowledge. But we're going to move on because this is supposed to be a short reading. Alright. I've already shuffled these, pre-shuffled and cut. So we're going to go right into the current energy situation between the 2 of you, the 8 of Swords. So this would kind of reconfirm that there may be whether that's physical, possibly emotional, or yeah, physical or emotional distance here with the Eight of Swords. One or both of you may feel trapped, like you can't make a move towards the other. That would make sense for them because they're waiting. For you, you might be dealing with something that keeps you stuck, unable to, or feeling, or at least thinking that you can't change the situation. Eight of Swords is feeling trapped, bound, stuck, like there's no way out or there's no way forward. It's more, the Eight of Swords is self-imposed though. It's more of overthinking something or thinking only negatively about something, only seeing the worst case scenario or seeing what could happen in a negative light as opposed to positively. So the Eight of Swords, it doesn't leave much room for movement because you're trapped in your thoughts, whether that's you or the both of you or the other person. But I see them as more receptive so far. So that's the current situation. There could, for some of you, you literally could be dealing with somebody that's incarcerated, in prison, or in a prison of their own making, or like self-sabotage, a prison of your own making due to, being too critical, being, overthinking things, overcomplicating things. Tell me more, or no, tell me the strengths. Tell me the strengths or the potential strengths between Aries and this person. What are the strengths? You really wanted to come out. That's twice now. Oh no, I'm sorry. I was thinking Leo. That's also Leo. We have two Leos showing up now. The strength is the Sun. I'm going to finish shuffling out. The strengths. One. Between Aries and this person. Two. Three. Ten of Cups. Yep. Happiness. Joy, bliss, emotional fulfillment. The Sun here also, you can talk about victory, but immediately I thought high vibes. I don't know why that specific phrase popped in, but that's what came out. High vibes. You vibe with each other. You feed off of each other in a healthy way, in a good way. The Sun is the key to the Eight of Swords. It illuminates things. It shows the way forward. And the Sun, it's also a card about, simple pleasures. So I feel like there's a really good energy. The strength between you is there's a really good energy between the two of you. You both have maybe a playful spirit, or you play well off of each other. It's kind of like a dynamic duo thing where the two of you together kind of you may make fun of each other, but in a playful way, a playful manner. There may be like a childishness about, but it's more charming than it is annoying or obnoxious, although Aries can be both. I say that because I'm an Aries. But yeah. So, as far as signs so far, we have Leo showing up twice. Gemini, I got Sagittarius just from the tattoo, but also Cancer, possibly Pisces. Let's see about the challenges. The Ten of Cups clarified that. Just wanted to make sure that was the right card, and the Ten of Cups is a card about joy, happiness, which the Sun also talks about. And you might feed each other's ego too. The Sun is a card about ego, masculine energy. Tell me about the challenges or the weaknesses or the potential challenges or weaknesses in this connection. What are the challenges or weaknesses? Okay. The Four of Cups. possibly a missed opportunity here, or it could be that an opportunity is not taken. That kind of goes in line with a missed opportunity, but it could be just because of something emotionally, someone doesn't feed it. You may have very different perspectives on how to express yourself as well. Like, you don't understand each other when it comes to how the other person feels. And that can turn into feeling unheard, dismissed. Misunderstood. There's also, the Four of Cups is also a card of emotional dissatisfaction. But I don't think you would be emotionally unhappy just because the Ten of Cups and the Sun came out for your strengths. I think it's not feeding the right voice. It's like feeding this instead of this. Feeding the doubts and fears and self-sabotaging this. Okay, so we're going to move on because we're running out of time here. The future direction here is Strength, which is Leo. That's not telling me much by itself, other than there could be a lot of willpower. Someone may be showing self-restraint or showing courage. I don't know in which direction. Holding back out of, this idea of it's the right thing to do. I'm showing strength by withholding, or I'm showing strength by letting go of control, or the need for control. I would definitely need to clarify that to see what direction that's going with strength. It can talk about, releasing. A release, and in a good way. Tell me about what action can Aries expect this person to take towards them? What action will this person take or make towards their Aries? Okay. Ten of Wands. Okay, so that could be like maybe this person just doubles down and, says screw it and goes for it. They take it upon themselves to make a hard decision or take the hard road. But again, I'd need to clarify to make sure, but it kind of feels like with the cards that I pulled for them, that this would then be them, like, even though, maybe, like I said, if there's distance involved, this would be this person shouldering that and saying, you're worth the wait, and you're worth the sacrifice, you're worth the hardship and the struggle. I'm going to take this on with you, for you. The Ten of Wands, or any of the tens can talk about endings, though. But with the Phoenix here, it's like they're willing to make a sacrifice towards you. That's the energy I'm getting from this so far. But the Ten of Wands can talk about, the burden is too much, I'm overwhelmed, I'm physically, mentally, emotionally drained. So we'll have to clarify that. But so far I kind of see it as like I'm willing to do the thing that's not easiest and come towards you. Unwilling to make the hard choice or take the hard road. Tell me about the probable outcome. What is the probable outcome between Aries and this person? Probable is not definitive. If this did not resonate for you, do not apply this, and don't even apply it to your situation, because free will, yours, the other person's, outside or external to you, as well as divine will, intervention, whatever you want to call it. Tell me about the probable outcome between Aries and this person. Tell me about the probable outcome. Okay, well, that was almost... The wheel tried to come out. Tell me about the probable outcome here between Aries and this person. 1, 2, and 3. Ten of Cups. Same card that came out with the Sun. Ten of Cups is a card about emotional fulfillment, happiness, happily ever after, fairy tale ending. But I feel like because this is the direction they're taking towards you, I think this is a hard choice, or it is, it's a long road to get to this Ten of Cups, but if you can get out of the Eight of Swords, whoever's sitting in that, and you can feed the right voice or wolf or whatever, you can reach this Ten of Cups. This person is willing to go the distance. I just got the Hercules song. I don't know if any of you have seen the Disney's Hercules. I can't even think of the lyrics other than willing. I can go the distance, something like that. I love that movie, so I don't know why I can't think of the lyrics, but that was one of my favorites as a kid. They may be giving up something in order to make this happen between the two of you. Shouldering an extra workload in order to give you this Ten of Cups. I could talk about marriage, children, family. Let's look at the moon. Well, you know what, I'll go over the moon in part 2. I think the moon is more on your side, but it is mutually, like, it's affecting the whole reading. But I think the moon belongs to you because you're the one with the Five of Cups here. And I think that's some unhealed trauma or pain that you're dealing with currently. It could be subconscious, and it's draining you. But overall, this looks like a really positive reading so far. If this resonated and you want to find out more about, especially their side of things, check out part 2. It will have the same title. But I appreciate everyone for sticking around, no matter how long you were here. Let me know in the comments if this resonated for you, and feel free to share, like, subscribe. I really appreciate any support, any and all support. If I don't see you in part 2, then I will see you guys next time. Have a great rest of the week, and talk to you soon.